Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. Happy Easter. Hope all of you are having a blessed day with you, yourself, your families, and extended families and friends. I'm just got home from work today, and I always do my live hauls on Sunday nights. So I am going to do that. I promise you guys some time with me on Sunday, and today is the time. So if you're new here, welcome. And I'm here to do my live haul for my live sale on Tuesday. What is Tuesday? Tuesday, the 22nd at 1 p.m. I have to look at the calendar because I don't remember what day it is. It's 1 o'clock on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central. And I am excited to show you what we found. My husband and I went to the place I call the Taj Mahal Jewelry, and we scored a lot. We scored a lot for all of you. So much so that I'm not going to be able to get it in probably one show. We scored about, just give you guys an idea, over 100 rings, probably about 30 to 40 pairs, if not more. I don't remember counting how many earrings we got, but at least probably 30 to 40 sterling silver earrings, 112, like I said, rings. We had some necklaces, things like that, and just we're so excited to show it. But it's going to take me a little bit to get through it all and to give you guys the information about it. So if you're new here, what I do on Sundays is I kind of show you what the highlights of what I'm going to show for Tuesday. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Happy Easter. Then what we do on Tuesday is we actually have an auction and things like that. So if you're not registered with me, what you would need to do is I've pinned my email to the top of the chat, jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. You would need your name, your YouTube name, your complete mailing address, your phone number, and your PayPal information. We do all our billing on. Hi, Karen. Happy Easter. Have you left town yet? Are you overseas yet? Did you go already? Are you in Japan? I don't know, but a happy Easter to you. Let's see. You guys always get me. I want to make sure I'm talking to you, but I can't do this back and forth thing sometimes. It gets a little crazy. So we need your information so we can bill you on Tuesday nights / Wednesday morning for all of your goodies that you buy from us. So that way we can do that. We also do giveaways on my live sales. So we can't ship things to you unless we have your email and complete mailing address. So yeah, please register with us. The other thing is that if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It's free. And it's also a good way to get notified when I go live, such as this moment right now. And also, if you can share my channel out with all your friends and family, I would appreciate it so much. We're trying to build the channel a little bit, so every little bit helps. And if you guys can share the love of my channel with your friends and family, and when you wear your jewelry from my channel, you say people ask you where you got it, please give me a shout out. Say, hey, this Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds on YouTube. Please let them know so they can find my channel, so they can see all the wonderful things I have here. So, oh no. Oh my goodness, Karen. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope you're okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. Well, let's get some prayers for Karen. You guys can do that for me. If I touch the chat, it gets kind of crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, Karen, prayers to you, my dear. Love to you. Let's send Karen some love. I would carry my paperweight. Get Karen some love. And I hope you really feel better, honey. I'm so sorry. Oh, well, anyway, we're going to send some positive energy to Karen. And she's got some wonderful content on her channel as well. And yeah, we want you to go back on your trip. I hope that you're looking forward to that for a while. I'm so sorry. Oh boy. Well, with that in mind, I'm going to show you what we have. And today we're going to, like I said, I haven't got through everything yet. There's just no way I can get it done in like a few days, but I try my best to get through what I have on some of the highlights. And I know we might have a special guest show up here in a second because my mother just arrived. So you might I'm going to try to get her in here and you guys can see. If you haven't met my mom, she's a really cool lady and she loves her passion of jewelry. And maybe she'll come on and get her a chair in here and you guys can meet her, okay? She kind of got a late start. She knew I was working till like 5 o'clock and I got my hair done. So she's going to come on in and say hi to you guys. And anyway, let's show some jewelry. That's what you guys come in to see. If you have any questions along the way, now how I do it, let me go over for all the people who watch me are new to my channel just a little bit. I know you guys are familiar with what I do, but there's some what I call lurkers when people want to watch. What I'm doing today is what we call a live haul, which means I talk to you guys, answer questions, here to chit chat, look at hauls, the thing I'm going to show for Tuesday. Now, these items I'm going to show here in a second are not for pre-sale. I save them for the auction come Tuesday afternoon. It's first come, first serve on the auctions. And if you cannot be here on Tuesday, I do take silent bids on the items that I do show. So that way it's fair for everybody. Everybody can show up and the items will be available for everybody. And then on Tuesday, if you cannot be here, you can always leave me a silent bid on an item and say, send me an email and say, Jenny, I'm interested in this item you're going to show. What is the starting bid going to be? Okay, I can't be there. This is what I would bid it up to. So that way, when the live chat is going on, I will bid on your behalf and I will have your bid in hand. And that way that will just bid in increments like everybody else. So that way it's fair for everybody. Everybody seems to have a good time. And I don't have anybody upset saying, hey, why did I sell it already when we haven't had a chance to look at it yet? So I had a lot of positive feedback about that. So I'm going to stick with that for right now. And maybe I'll change my mind later, depending on what I do. But that's for right now. That's what we're doing. And you can always send me an email, jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. Any questions you have about any of these pieces. Anything you see behind me on my set, I always tell everybody about that from previous live sales or previous hauls. These are things that I've already shown. So like if you see something back here that's like, what is going on back there? What's happening? You can always send me an email about anything on the set. And these are things that I will sell. So if you send me an email and say, Jenny, how much is this Navajo embossed pearl necklace I have up here? I can give you information on it. You send me an email about it. And then if it's something that you want, I will sell it to you because these are all things back here that I've previously shown on my sites. So basically what that means is I brought it up to auction. Once it's been shown, it's a first come, first serve. Okay. I don't have everything on my set, of course. So if you want some gold, if you were looking for something specific, rings, whatever, believe me, the new rings I've got in it, if you guys are just getting here, I bought over 100 rings. So rings and sterling earrings. So I've got a lot of things and they're not in this basket yet here, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get to a lot of the things. As you guys know, I work full time in the hospital. So I'm trying to do as much as I can to get things done for you. So let's get started. Mom might stop in here in a few minutes. If you, Joe, she can come in here if you, hey, Joe. She can come in here if she wants to, if we get her a chair. Yeah, because I'm sure people say hello to Mama Marge on Easter. Okay, so let's start. She's going to come in here and we'll get her a chair and we'll talk jewelry. So yeah, 100 rings, Karen, actually. And it's 100 rings. That's what I couldn't believe it. I said, we went to my lady and she says, oh, she brought out this tub, probably about this size, probably like 10 to 12 gallons of tub. And the thing was sterling rings was stacked 3/4 of the way high. So basically I had the pick of the litter of what I wanted to have. So we're going to bring in a chair here. Mom's coming in. John wasn't prepared to probably be on here, so yeah, she's gonna say hello. Hi, neighbor. There's my husband, and all right, come on, have a seat. Let me sit back here. You got it, okay? Don't fall down. Here, Mom, we're gonna turn the camera a little bit here. I put it over. Well, that's if it goes near, it has to be over there. Sorry, we were not really prepared when we came back on. So this is live TV, so we're gonna come. Who cooked today? Hey, Suzanne, how are you? We haven't cooked at all. I worked today in the ER, Suzanne, and I literally just got home And now mom just came over, and we're just gonna
I did the laundry.
My husband did the laundry, and it's just, we're just chilling out here. So yeah, we didn't do any cooking, but here's mom. Let's say hi to mom. Let's get her all over. There's Mama Marge.
Hi guys.
There's mom. There's my mother. And so we have there's Tammy's here, Karen's here, and Suzanne's here. We have 11 people in the chat, so there's other people here that are saying hello. And we're gonna show some jewelry. So there's Mama Marge. For all of you guys don't know, isn't she cute? I was saying she's cute.
Cute.
And mom just had a birthday, right? You just had your birthday.
March,
which is now what? What makes you feel? Well, we won't tell Mama's age, but
hey,
Mama, we're just gonna say
I lasted.
yes,
I survived.
We're just gonna say she's in her 80s, you all. So she's. I will tell you. I won't tell her her specific age, but she's in her 80s.
My.
But she looks good. I won't tell you she looks good. Okay. Hi, Froggy. How are you? How are you? All right. So we're gonna show some jewelry. Mama Marge will say hello and back, and we'll just show what we got. Okay. So let's start here. This is kind of from this. So you guys are gonna Google Gaga over this. Let me show you this. And there's a little bit of this. Now, you guys, this is very cool. I love this necklace. This is, of course, sterling silver. This is from a company, or what they call a artist cooperative called Orno, O-R-N-O. And what this is, it's a sterling silver amber necklace. And this was made in Warsaw, Poland. Okay. And what this was is done in the 1960s, in the mid-century. And it was a artist cooperative based in Warsaw, Poland, where all the artists would get together and take their design, and they would make these fabulous pieces. And the name of the artist cooperative was Orno, O-R-N-O. And apparently, if you Google this or put on or Google image this company or this cooperative name of Orno, these are very, very collectible. Okay. And I want to show you, look at this amber. We got this almost like a cherry fire amber at the top, and this one at the bottom there's Mama Creme. But where we go, so here's some, and that's my ring light. So I'm going to try to, I don't know if I can do that. It's a beautiful, beautiful artist handmade, true 1960s. And let me show you, this is on the top of it, has this little hook like that. And then back here, again, bear with me, there's Mom.
She comes and goes.
Right at the top here, there is initials that say O-R-N-O. It's like in a square, okay? O-R-N-O. And these are very, very prized and collectible. So this is going to have a little higher price on it. I'm not going to be shy. I mean, you guys are interested in it, and I will give you information. But please research Orno, O-R-N-O, and you will find this information. But I just thought it was really cool. And when you wear it, it has this like pendulum effect. Mom's having some coffee. Mm-hmm. And like that. So, and then it's suspended kind of on these little pegs up there. So I thought this was the really cool piece. Very unique, very different. Okay. So that's kind of one of the highlight ones that I have. So let me pull that down. And if you guys have any questions along the way, this is kind of my chit chat time too. But I bought this trip, you guys, I'm telling you, I bought some fabulous things. And I did buy costume. I got uranium glass. I don't know where Laura is. I know Laura is always asking me to buy uranium glass. And I bought some Art Deco. I bought some, and my next thing I'm going to show you was one of the rings I bought. Again, I bought over 100 rings. Okay, this is one of the highlighted ones that I thought I'd bring out to you. All right, let me see. We're going to zoom in. Mom, I'm nothing against my mother, but I want to make sure look at the zoom. Let's look at the jewelry for a little bit. This is what I do here. All right, hold on. Let's get this zoomed in here. And this is Morganite. You ever heard of Morganite, everybody? Morganite is in the beryl family. Okay. And the name comes from a gemologist from J.P. Morgan. Okay. And This is 10 karat yellow gold. This is about a 3 karat morganite, and it has approximately 1/4 karat diamonds on the side of the ring. And this is a larger size. I believe it is a size 9. So are you guys asking me for larger sizes? But look at the stone. Natural stone, natural morganite. And people, this has been used, this stone, it's been very in fashion. They use this in fashion a lot. And it was used a lot for engagement rings, especially in the last year and a half or so. So morganite was very, everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted it. And then it was hard to find because everybody bought a bunch of it. Well, I was lucky to find this beautiful beauty. And again, it's about 3 carats in size. This is not a small ring. Let me show it to you. I'll put it on my finger. It's a nice large stone. Isn't that beautiful? So yes, that's morganite. So that was in 10 karat gold. So I found that there. Let's see. And then I found some brooches. Somebody asked for bugs. Somebody said, find me some bug brooches. I said, okay. Well, I found some costume. Here's a little bee brooch, little enamel bee brooch. He just, I thought it was kind of cute. Okay, so I got a bee brooch. And then I got a little this one is a ladybug. Little ladybug brooch. He's kind of cute.
Yeah.
All right. And then it's yes, Suzanne. It's the same family as aquamarine. So it's in the barrel family. Yes. So there's a stone that it's in the same family. I think of like the family, and then there's different colors of the gemstone. So but I can get you all the specs on it later, but it's a very beautiful stone. I don't know off the hand, to be honest with you. Look at this brooch. AB rhinestone. I haven't wanted this one flipped over. But it has these little brass caps on it. Total little 1950s, 1960s little brooch. I thought that was just really, really pretty and just something that was unusual. And I thought, oh, okay, that's kind of pretty. I'll bring that to my viewers and see what they like that. Let's see. I got you guys some clip earrings. So clip earrings, here's one, some rhinestone ones. Some people I know wear clips. When I buy vintage, I kind of like to buy things that something you don't see every day. And something I have, because I buy a few pieces of vintage, of costume, but I like things that are a little bit more unique. And I thought these were kind of like little sprockets or something. Like little pink. And I just love pink. Everybody seems to like pink for spring, and it's a nice, beautiful color. So I got that. And then everybody just, I've got about 20 bags I'm going to show here. So this is going to just sit back, relax. We're just going to look at some really fun stuff. All right, I found this. This is from a company called Miracle. And Miracle, they're known for a lot of their costume jewelry as well, but they use, sometimes they use stones, but most of the time they use glass to mimic gemstones. And that's one of these pieces. So this is supposed to mimic jade. This is actual glass, okay? And it is signed in the back, Miracle at the bottom. And this is supposed to be mimicking like the family crests or pins or brooches that we put on kilts from Scotland. If you put them on your sash or your family colors. I know there's a bunting, I guess you would call it, right? Or something like that. I know there's a specific name for those sashes that they wear, but it's like your tartan. There you go, tartan. That's what I can think, tartan. Like you put this on your tartan. And just a real pretty brooch. And I know some people collect this, so I thought that was really pretty. So it's from a company called Miracle. Okay. And then let's see. I did buy some uranium glass. We'll get to the uranium glass section in a minute. And then I found these. And some of the things I got, guys, I try to find some things that were all different price points. Now these are actual glass. They're supposed to mimic lapis, okay? This is from a company called ALP and it's based in Italy, okay? These are vintage, okay? Clip-ons. And these are just base metal, but still beautifully done. And ALP, if you look up ALP, and they're apparently this is a company that's been around for a while, and that's really pretty, kind of a pretty, you know, I thought they were cool. I buy things that are different. Let's see.
Like your mama.
All right, then I found a morning brooch made out of jet. This is old. Maybe I'm against black. Let me see them on my hand. Let's see.
That's pretty.
This is old. This is very old. It has a C clasp on the back. Okay. And I bought a morning brooch. And they would use these when somebody in their family would pass away. Then they would wear this in mourning of their memory. Okay. So I have that. I bought a little bit more brooches than you guys probably custom you guys seen, but this is another one. Now we're going to get to some bling. This is from Kramer of New York. Look at the bling on that. Kramer of New York. Sorry about the focus. The camera has a mind of its own. Is everybody having a good Easter? Did you guys have a good time with your families? Everybody send prayers for Karen because she had a little fall and hurt herself. So everybody send some prayers to Karen. It is signed in the back right here, Kramer of New York. I just thought that was a really pretty brooch. And the condition was really nice on the stones, and I thought they were just when I look at stones, I mean, again, I'm a gemologist, but I look at costume and cutting and sparkle and things like that. Even in costume jewelry, it's got to have that little extra. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got to have something that's going to say, screw with the cutting on that. It's vibrant. The quality of the stones are really, really nice. And that's what I look for. When I look at something that, if I was looking at a case of jewelry, even the costume pieces, I look at something that stands out to me. And that's when I pick those items. And if I get them for a good price, I bring them to you. That's what I do. Okay, here we go. Here's one. This is Cororo. Maybe I was on a blue kick, but I like this is from a company called Cororo. Now this one, where's my light? Glows green. Uranium glass. Okay. So this does glow, and it is signed Cororo on the back. Get that to focus right there. Cororo. Okay. So we have that brooch. That's uranium glass in blue, which is kind of unusual. I was kind of surprised to find out. I buy it because I like the color. The other one I had, the Kramer does not glow. But then if you do want more of the traditional green colored uranium glass, I did buy this set. It's 1/20th 12 karat gold filled. It comes with the matching clip earrings. Hold on, let me get this up here. Hi, Nicola. How are you? Happy Easter, my dear. Good to see you. Mama Marge is here. She says hello. We'll do a little cameo shot from time to time as we go along here. All right. So these are the kind of little butterflies. And then you have the heart-shaped rhinestones that are uranium glass. And it is marked on the back. Somewhere on here. At the bottom. It's signed right there. And let me see if I can cut this close for you. 1/20th 12 karat gold filled, and it's BRU. BRU. Brew. I know. Couldn't find much on brew. However, here's what they do. That uranium glass. So you've got the brooch. Look at those. And then you have earrings. So I got them together as a set. So you got the whole clip earrings and the brooch. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to show you, look at the backs. This I've had a few pairs of earrings with this patent pending design on these vintage, they're like scroll work findings. I had a pair that were on actually one of my mother's, those Kramer of New York piece that I had a couple weeks ago. And they had these kind of settings on them. Now, this isn't Kramer, but I guess during 1967, because the patent number is from 1967. So apparently a lot of the designers were using this kind of scroll work design back in that time. And so I don't know. I'm just saying that's interesting that a lot of the makers were using the same kind of findings at the same time. So it kind of shows that high-end designers of costume were using those kind of things. So I miss anybody. If I missed anybody, say hello. And everybody, hope you had a great Easter. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. These are just beautiful clip pink rhinestone earrings. I like them. They're simple. Okay. And then here are green rhinestone earrings. More clips. I thought, look at the color of this. Look at the color. They look like the most fabulous emeralds that you haven't ever seen in your life. I mean, look at that. And these are the backs. And I just thought these were fabulous. That color is just heaven. So, all right, then, but I did get other things. We'll get to some other things. Everybody just hold their horses. We're going to get through everything. All right. This is, I thought this was really, really fun. Color. You guys know I love color, right? Mom hasn't seen what I bought here, so she just got here, guys. So Mama Marge is looking at all this stuff too. She's like, what did my daughter get? So this is like a little 4-strand kind of a bib necklace, and you have seed beads. These are all glass, and so you have different shapes of beads. This is all glass, and I just thought it was really, 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 really nice. I mean, because of the cobalt blue, it pops out at you, and then it has this extender in the back. Okay, and I just thought that was really, really cute and spring if you're on a white T-shirt. I thought it was really, really fun. Okay. All right. What else we had? Okay. This is not signed, but amber. I bought some amber. Now you guys saw the first one I showed. Now look at this. This is all genuine amber at the top. Then they created these kind of copper dangles at the bottom. So I'm trying to glow it for everybody. There you go. Glows green. And then here's the back. Now this is done with like a paper clip or safety pin. Safety pin. But this is genuine amber. So I don't, how can I have left this behind? I mean, they use this as kind of like a oxidated kind of copper brooch. I guess it was what you want to call this. They used oxidation. They put some oxidation and they painted it. Okay. But then they put genuine amber in here and they kind of like give the old world look to this brooch. And I know everybody's been asking me for amber. So I thought that was a cool brooch to bring home. Isn't that cool? All right. Moving on. These are signs Swarovski. They are in a black background, but these are the most cherry red dangle earrings. I put brand new backs on them. Now, this is signed. Actually, it has the swan mark on these. This is from the collection called the Jewelers Collection. Now, again, I'm not the most knowledgeable, be honest with you, with it comes the brands of costume. I mean, as far as series and when things were done. However, this particular series, apparently they put 14 karat gold posts on them. So these earrings have 14 karat gold, solid 14 karat gold posts. on a piece of costume jewelry, which I think is very phenomenal. So these was an important series, I guess, that Swarovski came out with. And I don't know if they were sold in jewelry stores, but the fact that they have 14 karat gold posts tell me that they're meeting quality. And the fact that everybody loves red, and it's one of the hardest colors to make in glass, I thought I had to pick these up. So, all right, moving on. We're getting there. I believe we hit tip the iceberg yet. So, all right, uranium glass. If you didn't like the smaller one, look at these. These were imported, I believe, from Italy. Because when I got them on the card, they were stated imported on the card, and they were the original card. Look at this.
Wow.
So you have the AB center rhinestone, and then you have these phenomenal cones, beads, all wire worked in these clusters with these backs. They're just amazing. I mean, look, those are huge uranium glass. If you're an uranium glass aficionado and you guys ask for it, I bring it back. So that's what I picked those up. And these are in a case. So if I was looking around the case, and when you're going, from case to case, these were sticking out like bring me home. Like, look how much fire is in these without even doing anything to them. I mean, they're just, it's a nice pair of earrings. Okay. All right. Now, this is the kind of the, if you want to call it, on the uranium glass, and then we'll move to something else. Okay. Okay. Well, now I just got this tangled up. Okay. Now we're going to get this on the, okay. Let me get this on the bust. This is circa 1920s uranium glass necklace in sterling silver. I haven't done a thing to it. I left the patina on here except give it a quick little bath. This is like yellow swirl glass. Wait, and I mean, I'm going to kind of show you this up close, okay? So you have the beads like there, like a lariat necklace, and you come up with these little swirls, okay, up here. And then we come to the back. Here is the clasp. Okay. This is all sterling silver. I tested all that. And then watch. Let me turn off the light for a minute. Maybe I have to do this. This lights up. Hold on. Let me turn off this light. Hope you guys can still see me. Okay. I turn off both lights. Okay. I hope you can let my mom be on there, but this is like, it glows like no other. I mean, it's like, bam. It's like, bam, look at this green going off of it. I mean, it's just phenomenal. And anything like that, I pick up, and it's just the most amazing uranium glass piece. And then plus it's yellow. I thought, and this was one of the, when I tell you I went and saw the lady who I deal with, this is one of her personal pieces of jewelry. So she knew I was coming, and I said, well, my viewers really want to see some special pieces. Do you have anything like, uranium glass, Art Deco, Victorian, things like that? So she brought this out of her personal collection, and she gave me a deal on it. And this is actually, it's 24 3/4 inch to here. So everybody who can wear it, this isn't short, it's longer. And then you have another 2.5 inch drop. Okay. So it's almost 20 from the top to the bottom of the necklace is 26 inches, approximately 26 inches. And so this isn't, you don't have to add any length to it. It's all ready to go. But I thought, oh my gosh. And so she's like, oh, there it is. And said, I wanted you to see that. I said, oh, okay. I'll take that, please. Thank you. So it's a really special necklace. All right. Now moving on to more glass. You guys asked for glass. I bring you guys glass. Okay. And I also got sterling, but we haven't got there yet. Look at this. Like confetti glass. I have this doubled up. Okay, this is 54 inches long, no clasp. So it's like a flapper length. Okay, but I want to put it doubled up on the bust so you can see it. There you go. And this really, really cool necklace. You can wear that with this. Now I'm going to put this on here because I got another necklace that I think you can layer with it. All right, hold on a minute. I have a short one. It's green. And it swirls in there. And it has a big bead at the bottom. So you could wear that kind of with it if you wanted to kind of layer it is one thing. Hi, Mom. There's Mom. So, and green. Now, there's none of this glow. Went and check. Well, let's check. I don't think it glows. No, nothing glowing. But, you know, I buy these things because it's getting harder to find this kind of vintage glass beads, especially the longer ones. I know you guys like to use these for framing your styles and things, but I just think it's a really, really pretty necklace. You can wear this casual. You can wear it dressy, depending on what you're wearing, but it's pop of color. It's just really, really pretty. So I got those. All right, put that away. All right, hold on. All right, let me come back to there. All right, now here. All right, here's another set. Okay, here we go. Let me put this up here. Oops, I got this twisted. I got that on there. That's pretty. Hold on, I got it twisted. Hold on. One side wants to go this way, the other one wants to go that way. Hold on, I'll do it this way. You got to make things happen. Okay, let's see. I got that going this way. Okay, now we're good to go. Okay, look at this. I just thought these beads were really, really pretty. And there's different, unique, and they come with earrings. They have this textured, like a lamp work design glass going on in there. Hi, Angie. How are you? Happy Easter. Good to see you. Mama Marge is here. She says hi. And clip earrings. And we'll go from there. So this goes from, just to give you a size on the earrings, 15-inch, like a pink ombre, I'm calling this. And then if you look at the nice little cones in between, you have the pink glass beads in the center of each little section. I just thought it was really, really sweet. Something unique, you know. So, all right. And it has a nice extender in the back, too. All right. Moving on. Look at these beads. These are very old. This is how I got it. Graduated, blue glass. I don't know what's going on here. It came with this knot like that, just like I got it. So I'm not sure if something was there at one time. I don't think it was, or something was there, but this is the back. Has a hook clasp, and I'll show you up close. But I've had people lately to say, Jenny, you know, you find us some old glass, or I restring, or, you know, I'll bring some deals back, and you'll say, oh, you want to put something of your own in here. But I just like their graduated beads, and they're very old. Well, that and the color. Oh, really pretty. Almost like an ombre. They go from a kind of a lighter to a little darker. I like that. All right, I'm going to leave this on here for a while because when I have something that I think will look pretty with it. Watch. I bought them in 2 different places in the place I went to. So she brought out, came out of her collection as well, and she was willing to let this go. Look at that. Brass with the nice blue glass center. There's the back. And has this spring ring clasp. So not sure, not signed if it's where it was made, Germany, Czechoslovakia, what, I'm not sure. But I just thought it was very, very pretty. When you glow it with the glass, it does glow, not like a real, like uranium, but it does turn green. You guys see that? I think it's like a greenish pink. So it has a different color when you put the light on it. It doesn't like the true uranium, like a big bright green, but it's like a greenish pink. So I just thought it was pretty. So that's okay. So let me put that away. That was this one. Am I missing anybody? Have I mailed out? Suzanne, yes, we did. We did mail it out. Joe got things mailed out, yes. And those will be coming soon. And yes, we did mail things out. We're really good on mailing stuff out. Unless you had a decision, you know, you guys, you know, we try to get things out to you as soon as we can. Look at this. Now this is Czech Glass. This is marked Czechoslovakia on this piece. This was also one of her pieces. Now, this is how it came. I don't know what was here. There's a little ring here. Like a purple glass. It is marked. Look at the work here. Let me try to get this close. There we go. All the wire work here. Attention to detail. And then back here. Sorry about the focusing. Is marked Czechoslovakia right there. Let me take it off the bus so you guys can see it. This is 23 inches long on the chain, and the pendant is 2 inches. And again, it has a little ring here at the bottom. So if you had a little pearl or if it had another little crystal, I didn't care. I said, when you have a stone that looks like that in Czech glass, and I have this on my hand now just so you can see the color. Look at the faceting. It's just something special about that piece. Marked Czechoslovakia. This is glass here, and then you go up the chain. Look at, it's like they twisted the chain. Now they have little rings here. And this has got to be about 100 years old, at least, I would guess on this. Probably from the 1920s, I would guess on the age on this. And it's just a beautiful piece. And it comes with this little ring. Again, I'm guessing it probably had a little dingle bead. So, but I had to rescue it. I wanted it to come home with me.
You're coming home with
Isn't
me.
that stunning? It's coming home with Jenny. All right. Now, let me move back to some other things. Okay. I did find some more flapper beads. I call them flapper beads. You know, those big long strands you guys love to wear. Those big 58-inch long, those 60, you know what I'm saying? The little faceted silk knotted beads. I know you guys love those, so I have a strand of those. I have some more in the back of my set. Now, I do have a couple more pieces here. Now, then we're going to move to sterling, okay? So let's start here. Unusual. $9.50 silver. Morpho butterfly wing. Under acrylic. That's a real butterfly wing. I haven't shown Mom that. She might want to grab that. Mom has a thing with butterfly. No, you can't try that. Oh. So it's a real butterfly wing, Morpho butterfly under acrylic. It is marked on the back, $9.50 and tested right there. Oopsie. $9.50. Isn't that stunning? And it's a size 7. So No, okay, well, you'll have to wait till it goes to the auction, Mom. She's already like, look, my mom wants like first dibs on stuff back here. You have to wait. You have to wait with everybody else. You'll put your bid in, Mom. Okay. All right. Now this one is really neat. She hasn't seen, so she's like trying to look at the screen what I'm doing here. All right, so this one is a torque, of course, sterling silver torque. The torque is 14 inches. So if you measure, I took my tape measure, my movable tape measure, and I measured this 14 inches. So it's a little more smaller neck, but it has this beautiful slide on it that has the way that they did that. They took a nice piece of lapis and they just set it right in there. So here's the thing. It's the size of the bead is approximately a 10 millimeter bead. And I'm going to show you something. And this is meant to be like this. Okay. Watch. So let me show you the mark first, and then I'll take it out because I want to show you this. So this is the mark, and it is signed S.J. Sterling. Okay. So it's meant, because when I got this out of the box, the bead was out. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, so watch. You can just literally, it's not going anywhere. I mean, if you go like this, you can spin it, fidget it, you can do this. However, if you want to take it out, watch. So if you have other beads that aren't drilled, you can just pop it in. Pop another one in. So if you had an amethyst bead, or if you got this, I just thought it was kind of unusual. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. So, sometimes you find the sets that have that, but that's meant to be like that. They're just kind of suspended in there. And I just thought it was really unique. And I just liked it. It was really cool. Shined it up. It was really, really pretty. And the lapis is really pretty on this piece too. So I could not find any information on the maker, SJ. I don't know if it's a more modern piece or what, but I just thought it was really, really pretty. Hi, Leonore. How are you, my dear? I'm feeling better. Mama Marge is here. Let me zoom the camera. There's
Hi.
Hold on. Let me see. Everybody sees you. Oh, there you go. Now you can say hi, Mom.
Hi.
There's Leonore. And Karen is trying to feel better, and hope we'll send some prayers to Karen. And yeah, we're just hanging out, showing some jewelry for Tuesday. Having a good time. Wishing everybody a blessed Easter. And I thought I'd come on here like I always do on Sundays and show you all the cool new things that we're going to have. Okay. This is Nikki Butler. So you have, in this one, you have labradorite. Look at the flash in this labradorite. Look at that. You have peridot, freshwater pearls, and the ones at 12 o'clock position and 6 o'clock position are chrome diopside. And it is signed Nikki Butler on the inside. Let me find where the mark is. There you go. I can get NB. Look at that. And this is a size 9. So for all my people have been saying, Jenny, find me bigger rings. Okay, there you go. So size 9. I'm an 8. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. And then, like I said, I am working on, that's kind of what I've gotten done so far. I've got a couple more days to get some more things. Those are just kind of the highlights of what I've got going on. Look at this. If you can do that, something for me, Mother. If you want to,
Want the basket?
yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let me see. Okay, let me get this out of the way. But yeah, that Orno piece is phenomenal. If you guys haven't just got in here, this Orno piece from Poland is absolutely amazing. Okay. Pull me over the whole basket there. Okay. I haven't, now the things I just showed you are kind of priced already. I haven't priced all this stuff. So, but I got gemstones. Let me show you just a few things because I haven't even, it's just so much. It's just so much. Okay, let me pull this down. So haven't had a chance to do anything with it, but look at this. So I haven't tested this yet, but I bought this. I believe this to be authentic coral. And well, I know it's freshwater pearl for sure. But I have to do some more testing on it. But I'm just giving you an idea. Look at this. If I can get it focused. Come on. So we have these like wire wrap sections, freshwater pearl, and then look at these like almost look like little pumpkins. But this is coral. This is actual coral. I can tell. How do I know that? When you look at this, look at the matrix of the stone, you guys see some highlighted sections kind of like there. It's not consistently a certain color. It has variation of color, and you'll see the growth lines in it. So I'm not sure yet. I just got this one, but I love this because look at this nice long piece. Nice. And I just thought it was different. Okay. Yeah, unusual. And that's what I search for. You guys want to know what I search for? I find things that you won't see every day. So, but I have to do it like these are, so this is like, what do you want to call it? What do they call that? Like fresh when you go and like farm pick and stuff, fresh pick. What do they call that? Fresh. Like when you go picking and you find it, or haven't even had a chance to look at like these beads. This is, I believe this to be a venturing. So now we're gonna go into the stones I got. Okay. Oopsie. Red. More glass. Look at this. Oh, hopefully it comes out in one piece. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Wow.
Uh-oh. That one has a mark. Look at this red glass. Multi-strand. So, and look at this big long thing. Yep. So it's long and in charge. So then I have to clean that up. I brought some amethyst. These are amazing. Okay. Again, she kind of gives me first dibs on a lot of the things she has, and I love it because she knows what I'm looking for. She doesn't know a lot of times. I mean, most people know what amethyst is, right? But look at the color of these stones and look at the clarity of the stones, which I mean, there's color is the depth of the color. I still have to look at this. I got to clean them up a little bit. It's a little dusty. All silk knotted. Another tip to look for is silk knotting on amethyst. And it has this extender. So I think, I mean, again, I don't even measured this, but it's a huge long amethyst strand with silk knotting. Yeah, I was really happy to find that. And I'll give you those. What else we got in here? And ladies, I don't know what I'm going to get to, but I did buy, I have to put them out in a tray. That's what Mom's here to help me out do some of this tonight. But look at this leopard jasper. You guys, I talk about leopard skin jasper a lot. It's getting harder to find this material. Very popular, probably in the late 70s, early 80s. But look at the color. This is Mother Nature's artwork at its best. This is all Mother Nature. No man did this. This is all cut. We got the stone. They cut the matrix and cut beads out of it. And then they silk knotted them on the strand. Look at they graduate in size. All long strand. They go from smaller to bigger from the back to, look at the matrix. That's what I call it. Sorry. And I got some nice shiny nail polish for Easter. There you go. So that will, leopard skin jasper. That's what that is. Okay. And it wouldn't be a Jen show without having a piece of J. King. Right? So I was lucky to find a piece of J. King. Let me get this on the bust. And there's the J. King. Let's see if I can get this more centered here. Let's see. Nice, beautiful Jasper. All different matrices of Jasper. And then it has his trademark little extender in the back, fish hook, J King, agate, and Jasper in there. I just thought it was really pretty. Okay. All right, let's see. Now, somebody was asking me for milk glass. I think it was Lexi? Is that what it was? So Lexi, if you're watching or going to watch this haul, look what I got. Or for anybody else in that matter wants this milk glass. Look how long this is. I haven't measured it yet. Very old. I might have to move the camera. Sorry, Mom. Nothing about you, Mom, but I can't get the camera to work with you. Okay. All right. There we go. Now see, look how old this clasp is. It's there, but it's old. And it needs some love, but very long. Look at these glass beads. Very unusual. Kind of a mottled green glass. And with the milk glass. No. Really long. really long. Let me see if I can measure it real quick. Let's see. These are come on. 59 inches. 59 inches of glass, milk glass, and it's kind of like a little textured milk glass going on. So we got that. And then I got a shorter one. When you guys tell me, oh, go find me this and go find me that. So, okay, well, I can't really, figure out what I trying to find the best of what I can, right? And here's a choker. So this one's a choker. I don't think this one's marked Japan. No, it's not. But it's a triple strand. I might have it twisted here. A little choker. Like that. And these might be a little, looks like the crystal in between, but it has the extender in the back. Okay, so I got that. All right, moving on. Let's see. All right. And another AB glass strand. Really pretty. So you have the AB glass faceted beads with the clear glass spacers. Has the hook with the extender. And this one, I'm guessing is a little longer. So I would guess, let's see, because I know you guys have been asking me for anything usually more than 20 inches long. I don't know what this one is. Let's see. So it's 9.5 at the shortest, but it has a 2-inch extender. So this could fit the bill for people. All right, moving on. All right, what's more stones? Okay, for my Brighton people, I bought some last time. This one. Okay, here we go. Brighton. I don't know if everybody collects Brighton here, but I did find a nice piece of Brighton glass. Okay. All right. And look, it even came, put this on a bus. It came with the original tag. Look what they charged for this necklace, people. I couldn't believe it. $91. Brighton. I'm like, really? I'm like, $91 for a Brighton necklace? I was like, what? But That's what they were running retail. I said, oh boy, okay, well, we're not going to charge my viewers that, but if it's a $91 piece, it's coming home. I said, okay, so it's coming home. So we'll have that. I'm not going to charge anywhere near that, just letting you guys know. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. So if you didn't, I showed you that amethyst beads before, right? So if you want to up the ante and want gold, Jenny found you gold. Look at this. Look at the quality of the amethyst beads on this. Let me go zoom this in so you guys can see this because it's just phenomenal color. Oh, there's a string in my thing. String on my bust. Oopsie. And it comes with a 14 karat gold clasp right here. Graduated beads. Like grape jelly. I said, yes, please. I said, yes, please. That's coming home. You guys know I've shown those other beads I have with the gold. Gold is at, I haven't checked it today, but was up to 3,200 an ounce. So, you know, yeah. All right. What else do we have in here that knocks their socks off? Let's see what is in here. I have more stone pieces. Well, even this one. I mean, I just showed amethyst now. If you want something like this, I got this for the stones as well. More amethyst. I don't know. I was on an amethyst kick. It's on a little silk ribbon, organza ribbon. I don't know if it's supposed to be. I think it's just gonna hang there. Oh, that's twisted or not. Oh, okay. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I have it twisted or not. Okay. There we go. This done on organza ribbon. Has a little hook clasp in the back. I don't even know if it's thrown. I haven't checked it yet. These are the things, again, I haven't even tested them in, but these are the things I will try to get done for the show on Tuesday. I just thought it was pretty. Okay. We're on an amethyst kick, Suzanne. All right, what else do we have in here? Okay, rose quartz. I believe this one is sterling silver. It has there's the clasp. Sterling silver chain, and it has little rose quartz. Rose quartz. All right, what else? Okay, well, this is different. I don't know whether or not you guys have seen a necklace like this. Haven't tested the beads yet. Possibly sterling, but look at this. Very unusual. I don't think last time I saw squares.
Yeah.
Square gemstones. Squares. Isn't that cool? Tiger's eye. There's amethyst, unakite from I can tell in here. Some bloodstone. And this is long. I mean, no clasp, but look at that. I mean, just unusual. Squares. I don't know. They're just, I found you guys some different things. I like different. You can layer, like, imagine if you wore even just a beautiful silver heart or sort of a circle or something more geometric in here and just have this to frame it. I mean, just this cool, just the possibilities you could do with that. And I liked it because they were squares. So, love square. Hi, Sheldon. How are you? I didn't say hello. Mama Marge is here. You get to say hi to Mama Marge. And hold on a minute. Let me finish a couple things. Let's see. We'll see her. Of course, no trip would be complete from yours truly if I didn't bring home beggar's beads, right? Look. I have to zoom in. Let me zoom out a little bit. So these are the ones with the big, thick knots. When I talk about beggar's beads, I talk about the knotting. And when you get to the larger material or stone in our world, right, the thicker the knots. And these are those double knotted ones where you take the base, like the string with the orange string, and then they go back and they tie it off with the gold ones. So these are one nice and heavy. Look at the stone. Look at this stone. Look at the banding of that agate. Look at this one. So anytime I see beggars beads, especially the bigger ones, that's a no-brainer for Jenny to bring home. You guys will thank me later. Believe me when I bring you guys this stuff home. All right, what else we got in here? Oh. We're just doing a kind of a chit-chat, show and tell haul, show Belle. And Mom is here. And we're just going to spend some Easter time together. We get done here. And Mother of Pearl. Freshwater Pearl. Don't know yet. I don't think it's sterling because it has this copper findings at the top. I think it has an extender situation going on there. But I buy things because if they're genuine something, I'm going to bring it home to you. And I love carving anything because if so many hands were on that piece and that shows love. And I like that to bring it home and it's unique. And that's what I do. I kind of bring home unique things. So, all right, there's that. And let's see. I did buy, oh, is this another J. King? Hold on. Let me see what this is. I don't even know what's in. I don't remember. I'm like, I bought so much that day. My head was spinning. All right. This is another J. King. It is, but look at this. Okay. Hold on. I got to get this figured out here. This is a cool necklace. I like this necklace. I might. Hold on. That's kind of, bust is kind of light. Thank you, Mama.
It's pretty. Wow.
I kind of have it, might have twisted it a little bit. Let's see. I think I have it. There we go. Look at this piece. Just look at that. Oh my God. Look at that.
What is the stone?
I believe this to be Bumblebee Jasper. Bumblebee Jasper. And some mixed in with some other colors of Jasper. Let me zoom in. And there's Mama, everyone. Say hi to Mama Marge. Hi. There you go. There's my mom. And let's see. Let me zoom in. But this is J. King because it has a signature extender on it. The beads. And then here is the front. Yeah. Everybody seems to have Bumblebee Jasper lately too. So I was like, oh, okay. And then the matrix of this. Look at the matrix. You can just fall in love with the matrix and look at these big Bumblebee Jasper. Maybe some crazy lace in there. Yeah. So yes, that was a I don't remember. Joe was finding things. I was finding things. It was kind of fun. What else is in here? Haven't tested the stones yet on this, but we have believed to be, from my understanding, probably from me looking at it, carnelian, quartz, aventurine. This looks like quartz to me. Not sure what this is. I'll have to look at that more closely, but pretty, just pretty. Okay. So now you guys know what I'm going to be doing for the next couple days. I have to try to write notes for all this stuff down. If not, you guys are going to be staying tuned for the next couple weeks, and you're going to see, like, what is she got going on? Well, because you haven't got through everything. That's why I'm just crazy. All right, then we got this silk knotted This is pretty too. I love this. Agates and some Jasper. Anything anytime I find anything that has knots like this, I use the analogy that if it was important enough to somebody to knot something, to not like to spend the time to create that by knotting it. Can you just imagine if it was you? And I'm not crafty. I'll be honest with you. I'm an analytical person, but I'm not crafty. But shows you that they wanted to make a beautiful piece of jewelry from Mother Nature's work, which is creating gemstones, right? And it doesn't have to be the most expensive thing in the world, but just the pure sight of that. And if you guys remember, I had a dyed blue quartz a couple weeks ago I sold. And I don't think it's the same maker or not. I haven't had a chance. But I think just the natural beauty of wearing this on a beautiful, even on a black t-shirt, black dress. Can you imagine this? I mean, or if you want to wear it casual on a t-shirt, I think it's just beautiful. And I just love that. That's my jam, and I think it's cool, and I hopefully you guys love it too. And I bring these things to you. So, and like I said, I haven't. If you want to grab me or did he move it? He might have moved it. I don't think it's here. What's in that box over there? Some rings in there. In that big box to the storage box. Is there a big thing of rings? Like a big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see what that is. Just put it right here for a minute. Put it up here. Hold on, everybody. Let me see what we got going on in here.
You want me to move this over here?
Yeah, if you want to move this here.
That too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I haven't gone through all these. I haven't tested them, but I bought over 100 rings. And again, I have to look at them, but I bought, let me just show you a couple of them. Okay, a couple. Because I don't know how many I'm going to get to before Tuesday. But to give you a couple of things just to look at. Okay. Just to tempt you, just to tell you what I found. I'm going to pick out a couple just to see what I bought anything from gemstone to, hold on. Hold on. Okay, that's enough for. I'll pick like 6. I think there are 5 or 6 here. Okay, but let me show you what I was finding. Okay, because again, she brought in this big, huge box for me to go through. Look at that. Petrified wood. It's a small size though. Look, I mean, small size. I think it's like I can't even put on my finger. I mean, it's like a tiny, 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 like a 3. I think it's a size like 3. But how could I not pick that up? Now, again, you'd have to be a very, very small size, and this is the way it is. I don't know why. They probably had it on a pinky. But the stone it's all about the stone and that hand making of that ring. So that's one ring. One of you, I think Corvus, if Corvus is here. No, she's here. Hi, Deborah. How are you? My mom's here. She's in the background. Some of you guys asked me, I think it was Corvus, asked me for tanzanite. Beautiful. Scroll, like little open gallery work. Look at the color of that tanzanite jumping off at you. Okay. Now moving on. When I opened this one box she had, this was the first thing I grabbed at. Now I believe this to be jade. Do I know? It could be probably jadeite jade. Look at the size of this carving. Little flower. Look at this.
Wow.
Sterling silver. But look at the under gallery. This is what I had the pick of the litter of bringing you guys home, you know, and I was just going like, what's next? What stone's next? I don't know. We'll see what else we find. So most of these rings, to be quite frank, are probably any, well, this is a smaller one, but look at this one. Carved turquoise.
Mm.
Look at the detail on the shoulders going down the shank of this, on the sides. Just phenomenal pieces. I know this is, I'm an 8 and it doesn't fit my 8, so I'm gonna guess, well, here, let me see. You guys are like, how much, what is that size? This is a size 6.5. I just thought it was beautiful. Okay, and a couple more. This is just, like I said, I've got over 100. So part of my thing is I have to get through most of this to clean them up, ID what they are. I believe this to be either rhodolite garnet or pink tourmaline. Flower band. I don't know if these are CZs or topaz or diamonds. I'm going to have to check. But I wanted to show you guys kind of an idea of what I was finding. She literally let me pick all the nice things. So this is a size. I'm going to say about a 5.5. So I did find some small sizes. I found some big sizes. I found a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Isn't that pretty? So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these up, of course, and identify everything like I do, what you should do. And I'm going to put them in a tray. I'll try to so you guys can see them all, and then you guys can try to make requests. Okay. Here's another one. This is what is this one marked? I don't know what's this marked, but it's like a jade. Nephrite jade, I believe. I don't know. I just liked it. A nice piece of jade. And this is, you know, pretty. Okay. So that's kind of what we have. You know, I'll have more. You guys can watch the preview again or the whole video again from start to finish from today. Put that back, Mom.
Go want these back in there?
Oh yeah, you put them back in there. If you guys have any questions about anything I've shown, you can always send me an email. If you haven't registered with my channel yet, please do so. We want to be prior to Tuesday's live sale. My live sale will be this Tuesday, the 22nd at 1 p.m. Central, which will be 2 p.m. Eastern or 11 o'clock Pacific. So that hopefully, what are you trying to, the baby blue and what size one? Oh, baby blue. They have a baby blue. Which big? Oh, the big turquoise one, Angie. Is that what you asked me?
Ring?
Yeah. Oh, right here. The I will give it you, honey. Hold on. No, you have to guess. I'll give it to you. Hold on. I think it's a size 6.5, Angie. And the size of this, size-wise, is inches. A little over 1.5 inches, Angie. Here's a measuring little. About 1.5 inches. Oh, round ball. Oh, the green one. Sure. Oh, that one. The jade. Sorry. Hold on, Angie. I'll get you that. Yeah, when she opened up the thing and she said, Jenny, just pick what you like. And I said, okay, sounds good. I'm gonna call this Angie, but this is where it is on the mandrel. Like a 7 and come on, Jenny. You can do it. The little line here is 7.5. So I'm gonna say 7 3/4 because here's the 8. About 7 3/4, Angie. But look, you have space underneath it. Let me put it on my 8. If it fits my 8, I will let you know because I'm a size 8. And I can fit this on my finger. I'm an 8. So I would say, to be quite frank with you, because it's even a little big there. So I would say it could even be a little bit bigger than 8. I would probably say like an 8 full. Does that make sense? 8 full. In our terms and what we use in the industry, if it's right a slightly over in a size, we call it a full. If it's right under a size, we call it scant. So I would call it like an 8 and 8 full because it's little, because it's weighty. And I don't know, again, I have to test if it's jadeite jade or if it's nephrite jade, but it is carved and it's a big, and the size, look, it's even on the side. Okay. And size of it, as far as like the diameter is, let's do it this way. How am I going to do this? It's about, well, here. Does this help? Sorry, y'all. Come here, little thing. Maybe this might help me. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull some in the background. Okay, let me do it this way. And here is measuring. Oh, fun. It's about an inch. Angie. So I haven't, again, I'll do some research on this. It does have a wonderful under gallery to it. I'll finish there. But it's all about that jade. I'm going to say about 99% thinking it's jadeite jade, but let me test it first so let me know, because I'm always like that. I want to make sure what I tell you is what it is and make sure what you get is what you think it is. Okay, so it is carved. Did you see that, Deborah? Sorry, it's focus. Let me see this. Let me move my camera again, ladies. Give me a minute. I have lights and okay. So you see the little flower there, there, and then you turn them to the side. You have these little leaves, and then goes around the circumference of the ring. Yeah, it's carved. Underneath, this is what it looks like underneath. It has a gallery. It is marked there. Haven't tested this yet. So, ladies, you guys, I show these things because I bought 100 rings. Okay. I bought 100 rings and I have to do, some cleaning, figuring them out, what size they are, weigh them all up, kind of thing. I just wanted to give a sneak peek because I wanted to show you, those are like 6 rings I just showed you that out of those 100. So if you imagine what other things I have, I've got tax going here. I've got other things I have to look at and do things. But it's going to take me a bit because you guys know I work full time too. So I can only go so fast. But needless to say, I was very happy to bring over 100 rings home to you all different sizes. Again, so I will work on at least these 6 ones because I want to make sure whatever I show you in the haul, I'm not teasing you so you're going to wait 5 weeks to go see these again because I want to make sure I try to go. So I will definitely work on those 6. And then if I get to more, I will try my best to get like a tray full. Okay. So you guys bought me out of all my rings before, so I had to go on a buying trip to buy size stuff. So let me get that out of the way, Mom. It may be too big. That's okay, Angie. You can probably put one of those sometimes you can put. I know because of the weight of it, it might do it might flip. But sometimes you can put those like little gel or not gel, the little plastic inserts on there, and it will make it fit a little better for you. But it's all about the jade, in my opinion, So, Mom, come and say hello to everybody. How's everybody doing? You all having a great Easter? Did you have a nice time with your family? Mom's here. There's Mama Marge. So you guys ask, who's Mama Marge? Well, that's my mom. So here she is. There's Mama Marge.
Hi.
And that's everybody here. I got 10 of you guys here. I had 17 thumbs up. I must have scared people away. But so she's here for a visit, and she's trying to say hello. And I told her I was going to do a haul, and she said, "Oh, can I see the people?" I said, "Of course you can see the people." So She comes in from time to time, and so I decided to come on in here. So if you have any questions, everybody, just send me an email. I'm happy to answer anything for any insight to what I brought home. Again, for those of you who kind of come and go, anything you see in the back of me is things that I've already shown on previous shows. So if you have a question, such as like, what do I have back there, or you see something, these are things that I usually show every show, or things I bring down and say, hey, if there's something you want to see, let me know. Or if you have a request of something, please let me know. Or a wish list. I try to follow everybody's wish list. I was thinking about uranium glass, Czech glass. I was going down. The only thing I did not find, I was looking, was dragon's breath. I was not, unfortunately, not be able to find any dragon's breath this trip. And so I'm always on the hunt, but we'll see. And otherwise, that's it. We're going to see you guys Tuesday. And I'm going to do some cleaning and some research tonight. We'll spend some time with my mom. And we'll see you guys Tuesday, okay? So if you have any questions, just send me an email, jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. Hi, Christina. How are you? And for everybody who came in. And I'm here. We're back, and excited to see. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of things behind the scenes. I'll be honest with you guys, okay? That's why I am. My mom doesn't even know this. I've been up till about 1 a.m. the last 3 nights, and then going to work about 7 o'clock. 7:30, my husband gets like, you got to get up to go to work. So I've been trying to get as much as I can done in a physical amount of time to get things done for Tuesday. So I've got to take a little break, have some fun, spend some time with my mom, and we'll get some things, hopefully one of those rings done, and we'll get a trade together for you guys, okay? So I love you all. Again, share the love with everybody, with all you and your family, your friends, and everybody here on YouTube. And have a blessed Easter, what's left of it, and we'll see you Tuesday at 1 o'clock, okay? Have a good night.